simple interest. Okay, so isa sa topic sa mathematics of investment yung simple interest. Okay, so sabi dyan, yung interest is the payment for the use of borrowed money. Kung halimbawa naghiram tayo ng money, nag-lend tayo, nagkakaroon ng interest yung money na yon at a certain period and with a specific rate, kung ilang percent, ganyan. So dito sa lesson na to, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-solve at mag-derive ng equation para sa simple interest. Okay? So ang formula for solving the simple interest is ito. I is equals to PRT, where yung I is the interest, P is the principal amount, yung inutang, R is your rate. Ito minsan naka-percent ito, no? Tapos kailangan mo siyang i-convert sa decimal. Then yung time is in years. Okay? So yung time natin dapat naka-years. So kung iyan ay naka-months, naka-days, weeks, quarter, or annually or semi-annually, pag annually 1 na yun, diba? So yearly na yun. So kailangan mo siyang i-convert sa years. Okay? So ayan. Kung ang isosolve mo ay yung principal, i-derive mo lang itong formula na yan. So that is equals to I is equals to PRT. Divide both side by RT. Tapos cancel yan. So that is P is equals to I over RT. Kapag principal yung hinahanap. Okay? Kapag naman rate ang hinahanap, yan. Ang gagawin mo lang is equals to I is equals to PRT. I-divide mo siya into P, T. Then, i-cancel mo yan. So, ang matitira is yung R is equals to I over P, T. Okay? And then the last, kapag time yung hinahanap, gagawin mo lang, i-divide mo lang siya both side by PR. Okay, PR, PR. Then, cancel mo yung like terms. Then, yung matitira is yung time is equals to I over the principal times rate. So, yan. So, ito yung gagamitin natin mga formula sa lesson na ito. Ngayon, kapag nagsusolve tayo ng simple interest, ang nahanap pa lang natin ito, yan pa lang yung interest na i-add natin doon sa principal. So, kapag in-add mo yun, principal plus interest is equals to the final amount. Or yung F. P plus I is equals to F. Okay? So, paano naman kung given yung kanyang principal at saka yung final amount? So, isa-subtract mo lang siya. I is equals to principal minus P. So, sabi ko kanina, yung rate natin, kadalasan naka-percent yan. So, kailangan mo siyang i-convert to decimal point. Okay? So, paano ba? Halimbawa, 6%. I-convert mo lang siya. So, divided by 100. Okay? So, that is equals to 0.06. Okay? Kung 3.5% yan, that is equals to 0.035. Okay? Kapag 10% naman, that is equals to 0.1. At kapag 5.5% naman, that is equals to 0.5. I mean, 0.55. Sa time naman tayo. Yung time natin, dapat in terms of years yan. Okay? So, kapag annual, okay, annual. Yung time dyan is 1. Kapag semi-annually, that is 1/2 or 0.5. Okay? Kapag naman yung time natin is in terms of months. That is equals to 1/12. Okay? Tapos kapag days naman, ito dalawa to kasi sometimes meron siyang 360. Ang tawag dito is Bunker's rule. Okay? Kasi ina-assume nila na yung kada isang buwan ay merong 30 days. Pero yung exact natin is 1/365. Diba? Ito yung exact. Sometimes meron yan 366. Okay? Exact din yan. So, paano naman kung quarterly? Kasi sometimes merong nakalagay na quarterly. So, di ba yung quarterly is 3 months? And 3 months. Kasi sa isang year, meron tayong 4 quarters. So, that is equals to 1/4. Okay? Kapag ka sa problem, walang sinabi kung exact or ordinary interest, ang gagamitin natin is ordinary. Itong 1/360, sa pag-days siya ha. Ordinary yung gagamitin natin. Ngayon, ibibigay ko sa inyo yung actual time or actual days. Okay, so sa isang taon meron tayong January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Ngayon, yung January meron tayong 31 days. Yung February meron tayong 28 days. Minsan 29, no? Depende kasi kung leap year siya. Yung March is 31. Tapos yung April, meron tayong 30 days. Yung May, meron tayong 31 days. Yung June, meron tayong 30 days. Yung July, meron tayong 31 days. Yung August, meron din tayong 31 days. Yung September, meron tayong 30 days. At yung October, meron tayong 31 days. Yung November, meron tayong 30 days. At yung December, meron tayong 31 days. Magkaiba siya kapag approximate time naman. So, sa approximate time, lahat ng yan ay 30 days per month. So, this is January 30, February 30, March 30, April 30, May 30, June 30, July 30, August 30, September 30, October 30, November 30, and December 30. Okay, so ang total niyan is equals to 360 days. Okay, yan yung approximate natin dyan na or ordinary. Okay, example. Biyong, who invested 25,400. Okay, yan yung una nating given. Nag-invest siya, ibig sabihin that is the principal amount 25,400, had 29,250 return. So yan yung principal amount after 3 years and 6 months, 29,250. Okay, so ngayon meron tayong additional na given yung time, that is 3 years and 6 months or 5 or 6/12. That is just equal to 3.5 years. Okay? So, ngayon, ang tinatanong yung rate. Find rate. Yan yung naka-percent. Okay? So, una, ang gagawin natin, hanapin muna natin yung interest niya. Using interest is equals to final minus P. Okay? So, erase ko muna yung wala na tayong. Okay. So, ang unang hanapin yung interest. That is equals to yung final amount na 29,250 minus yung principal amount na 25,400. Okay? So, yung interest natin is just equal to 3,850. Ngayon, meron na tayong pwede na natin idagdag sa given natin yan. Meron na tayong interest na 3,850. Ngayon, the next thing na gagawin natin, hanapin na natin yung rate. Diba meron tayong formula na I is equals to PRT. Ngayon, kung rate yung hahanapin natin, that is just equals to interest over principal times time. Okay? So, ngayon, ilagay mo yung interest, that is equals to 3,850 over yung principal, that is equals to 25,400 times yung time na 3.5. Okay? So, ngayon, using calculator, pwede mo na siyang makuha. That is equals to 0.0433709. Ngayon, pwede mo naman siyang i-convert, pero ang kukunin lang natin is yung percent. So, yung 0.43 is just equals to, pag percent yan, that is equals to 4.33%. Yan yung sagot dun sa ating problem number 1. Okay, so Pamela loans 8,700 pesos at 4 3/4 simple interest. How long will it take her to get 510 simple interest? So, meron tayong given. Ayan. Ilagay natin yung mga given. Meron tayong principal. Yan yung inutang ni Pamela, amounting to 8,700 pesos. And then, meron siyang rate na 4 3/4% or just equals to 0.0475. And then, meron siyang interest that is equals to 510. Ngayon, yung tinatanong is how long, gaano daw katagal makukuha ni Pamela yung, or gaano daw katagal magkakaroon ng 510 interest yung loan na 8,700 at 4,000 at 4 3/4 simple interest. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is yung time. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, meron tayong formula, IPRT, di ba? Or just equals to T is equals to I over PR. Okay? Solution. Okay? T is equals to interest. Okay? 510 over principal, 8,700 times yung rate na 0.0475. And by using calculator, makukuha mo na yung time is equals to 1.25 years. Okay? Yung 25 na to, pwede mong i-convert. Diba, ang 25 is 1/4 siya. So, ang 1/4 ng 12 months is 3 months. So, approximately, that is equals to 1 year and 3 months. So, ito na yung sagot na hinahanap natin. Okay.